Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series of finite element analysis. This is Dr. Manoj Kumbalkar. In the previous lecture, we learned about that principle of minimum potential energy, where we find out the equation of PMP, that is P is equals to K into the U, that is stiffness matrix is the displacement matrix. In this lecture, we will derive the equation of stiffness matrix for 2-noded and 3-noded 1D bar element. So before starting the derivation, we will again discuss about the types of element. So basically, there are 3 types of element. Number 1 is the one-dimensional element. So the example of one-dimensional element is nothing but the bar element, or we can say the line element. So in the 1D bar element, the elements having only 2 nodes, that is 1 and 2. In each element having only 2 nodes, and the deformation of each node can only be possible in the one direction. So therefore, it is called as one-dimensional element. Okay. So in the one-dimensional element, the deformation of the node can possible only in the one direction. So the example are the bar element or the line element. Second is the two-dimensional element. So in the example of two-dimensional elements are the triangular element, or we can say the quadrilateral element. Okay. So the triangular elements having 3 corners, so therefore it is connected with the other element with that 3 corners. So that corners of that triangle are nothing but the nodes. So this is node number 1, 2 and 3. And for quadrilateral, as there are 4 corners, so therefore the nodes are 4. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is an element. This is an element. Okay. So the deformation in the two-dimensional element can possible in 2 mutually perpendicular directions. Okay. So in 1D element, the deformation can possible in one direction only. And in 2D element, deformation of each node can possible in 2 mutually perpendicular directions. Okay. Last one is the 3D element, 3-dimensional element. So the example of the 3-dimensional element is the tetrahedral element or the hexahedral element. We can say the brick element. Okay, so whatever will be the number of corners to that element, that will be the number of nodes. So that element will be connected with the other element with the help of the nodes. Okay, so the 3D elements can be used for the 3-dimensional geometry. So these are the basic types of element used in the finite element analysis. Now we will derive an equation of stiffness matrix for one-dimensional bar element. So first of all, I just draw here a bar element. So as we already been discussed, every element having 2 nodes. So every 1D bar element having 2 nodes. So this is the node number 1. This is node number 2. Okay. And also in the principle of minimum potential energy, we already been discussed that each and every element can be drawn in the form of spring structure, because all every body having an elastic property. Okay, so that elastic body is having a stiffness property. So therefore, that bar element is represented by spring structure. This is element number 1 having the nodes 1 and 2. Okay, so the spring having the stiffness K, the deformation of node 1 is nothing but U1, and the deformation of node 2, that will be U2. Okay, so the force applied over the node 1 will be F1, and force applied over the node 2 will be F2. Okay, so whenever the force is applied over any body, that force will be distributed over each and every node. So therefore, we will get the elemental solution, or we can say the nodal solution. Nodal deformation, elemental space, strength. Okay. So in finite element analysis, this is the advantage of finite element analysis. Whenever the force is applied over the body, that will be distributed over each and every node. Okay. So this is the free body diagram for that 1D bar element. So we will find out the equations of forces. So therefore, F1 will be equals to, the stiffness is K. Okay. So and the deformations will be, therefore we are finding out the force for the node number 1. So therefore it will be U1 minus U2. Okay. So deformation of U1 minus the deformation of U2. So that will be equals to KU1 minus KU2. This is an equation number 1. Here, thereafter, the force equation for force 2, that is this F2. Okay. So the stiffness matrix again, the stiffness is again for the element number 1 is K, and the deformation, we are finding out the deformation for node 2, therefore it is U2 minus the deformation of node 1, that is U2. Okay. So just if we simplify this, that I just write U1 first of all. So therefore minus KU1 plus KU2. So this is the equation number 2. Okay. So if I write that equation jointly here, F1 is equals to KU1 minus KU2, and F2 is equals to minus KU1 plus KU2. Okay. So I want to write this equation in the form of matrix. So I just combine that equation in the matrix form. This will be the force matrix. Okay. If I just remove the displacement, that is the term, these are the displacement terms from this matrix. So therefore it is K minus K, K, and multiply it with the displacement, that is U1 and U2. So therefore this is the this matrix is the stiffness matrix for 1D bar element. Okay. So I just write here, this is the stiffness matrix. Stiffness matrix for 1D bar element. This is force matrix. And this is displacement matrix. So this is an important matrix for 1D bar element, as it is a standard matrix, that is K minus K minus K, K. So if the body having the element having 2 nodes, as a 1D bar element having only 2 nodes, if there is only one element and having 2 nodes, then the equation of stiffness matrix will be K minus K minus K into K. Okay, and so this is the elemental matrix. We have to write the number of elemental matrix with the number of elements added to the body. Okay, so this is the derivation of stiffness matrix for 2-noded 1D bar element. Now hereafter we will check the derivation of stiffness matrix for three-noded 1D bar element. Okay, so I just rub that all the equation. So we can find out the equation for 3-noded element by 2 ways. By the use of FEM equation, the stiffness matrix equation, and by using the spring structure. So first of all, we finding out by this using that spring structure. So this is a step bar, which is that type of numericals we already studied in the strength of material. So this is the element number 1 and this is the element number 2. So as one bar having each element having 2 nodes, so that element number 1 having node number 1 and node number 2, and element number 2 having node number 2 and node number 3. Okay, so I just write that element in the form of spring structure. So this is element number 1 and this is element number 2. Okay, this is 1, 2. So element number 1 having node number 1 and node number 2, and element number 2 having node number 2 and node number 3. Okay, so the stiffness of node number 1, element number 1 will be K1, and stiffness of element number 2 will be K2. The force applied at node number 1 will be F1. Force applied at node number 2 will be F2, and at node number 3 it will be F3. The displacement of node 1 is U1, node 2 is U2, and node 3 is U3. Okay. Now we have to find out the equation for all the forces, that is F1, F2, and F3. So I just write the first of all the equation for F1. That okay. So it is K1. Sorry, it's K1 U1 minus U2. It's a simple term. As we talking about the element number node number 1, so which is relevant to that element number 1 only. So therefore the F1 will be K1 U1 minus K2 U2. I simplify it. That K1 U1 minus K1 U2. Okay. As there is 3 nodes, I just write here plus 0 U3. Design equation number 1. Okay. So 0 U3 is just to understand how to prepare the matrix. Okay. Thereafter, the equation for force 2, that is F2 at node number 2, force at node number 2. So that node number 2 is linked with the element number 1 and element number 2 also. So therefore, first of all, we consider element number 1, that is K1. We have to find out the displacement of node 2. So therefore, it is U2 minus U1. Okay, plus then element node number 2 is also connected with the element number 2. So therefore K2 into, so displacement of node 2, that is U2 minus U3. Got it? So that K1 U2 minus K1 U1 plus K2 U2 minus K2 U3. Okay, so I again simplify that F2 will be equals to, first of all I write that K1 U1 term minus K1 U1 plus U2, these are the common terms are U2, so just I take a common of K1 plus K2 and U2 will be common, okay, minus K2 U3. So this is that equation for the force acting at node number 2. Okay. Thereafter, the equation for force 3, that is F3. So for F3, it is force at the point node number 3. So node number 3 is connected with the element number 2 only. So therefore K2 is equals to, we require the displacement of node number 3, that is U3. It is connected with the node 2, that is U3. So U3 minus U2. Okay, so simplified that I required first K2 U2 term. So first of all we write this as K2 U3 minus K2 U2. Okay, again I simplified it. I just first of all I require U1 term. So therefore 0 U1 minus K2 U2 plus K2 U3. So this is the equation number 3. Okay, so I require to combine all these equations to prepare a matrix. Okay, so therefore I just write all the equation once again. So F1 is equals to that K1 U1 minus K1 U2 plus 0 U3. Okay. Thereafter, at F2 equation, F2 will be equals to this one K1 yes, minus K1 U1 plus K1 plus K2 into U2 minus K2 U3. Okay, and at last F3 is equals to this equation, that is 0 U1 minus K2 U2 plus K3 U3. Okay, now I have to just combine all these equations for in the matrix form. So this is the force matrix. Sorry. Okay, so this is the force matrix. I just combine all these matrix. Okay, and if I just remove the displacement terms from this equation, I will get a stiffness matrix. Okay, I removed all the displacement terms and I will just shift it to here. Just write again that minus K1 U1. Okay, that should be here like minus K2 and it will be here K2. So this is the stiffness matrix for the 3-noded 1D bar element, and the displacement functions are that U1, U2, and U3. Okay, so this is the force matrix, this is the stiffness matrix, and this is the displacement matrix. Okay, so here is F1, F2, and F3 is equals to that K1 minus K1 minus K1 K1. Okay, and thereafter the second stiffness matrix is added, that is K2 minus K2 minus K2 K2, and the remaining terms are 0. Okay, so I just explained this term. So this is the stiffness matrix. Stiffness matrix for 3-noded element. So I just again want to express this stiffness matrix in the form of FEM equation. Okay, so I just erase all this thing. Okay, so these are the element number 1. This is element number 2, having node number 1 and 2, and element number 2 having node number 2 and 3. So first of all, I want to write then stiffness matrix for the element number 1. So the element number 1, that will be equals to K1 minus K1 and minus K1 K1. As we already discussed in the 2-noded element, the standard stiffness matrix for 2-noded element will be K minus K minus K K. So here I write K1 is equals to K1 minus K1 minus K1 K. Okay, and for the node number element number 2, that is K2, that will be equals to K2 minus K2 minus K2 K2. So this is the standard matrix. So if the number of elements are there, we can write it as K1, K2, K3, K4, Okay, so as per the steps of FEM, first of all, the step is discretization, develop element matrices. So these are the element matrices. So if there are number of elements, four number of elements, there will be K1, K2, K3, K4. So these are the element matrices. Okay, so you just express that element matrix in the form of node also. So element number one K1, that will be for node number 1 and 2. So this will be node number 1 and 2. Here is also node number 1 and 2. Okay. For the second equation, for that is for element number 2. So for the element number 2, the nodes are 2 and 3. Nodes are 2 and 3. Okay. So now you have to form a global steepness matrix. So the global steepness matrix, we can say the global steepness matrix for 3 noded element. Okay, so that will be equals to K is equals to K1 plus K2. So what is the equation of K? The matrix of K1 is 2 by 2 and the matrix of K2 is 2 by 2. So please take note that in the 1D element problems, whatever will be the number of nodes, the matrix will be 3 by 3 or 4 by 4. If the number of nodes are 3, the steepness matrix will be 3 by 3. If the number of nodes are 4, steepness matrix will be 4 by 4. Okay, so here the total number of nodes are 3, so therefore the steepness matrix will be 3 by 3. Okay, fine. So this equation is for node number 1 and 2. So you can check that element of matrix is at the position. So at the position 1, 1 there is K1. I just write here 1, 1, K1. At the position 2, 1 it is minus K1. I write here at the position 2, 1 minus K1. Here at the position 1, 2 it is minus K1. I write here 1 and 2 it is minus K1. At the position 2, 2 it is K1. I write here 2 as K1. Okay, first of all I write that steepness matrix of element number 1. Hereafter just add that steepness matrix of element number 2 in that matrix. So at the position 2, there is K2, which I check that position. There is 2, 2. So already K1 is available. So we are adding that equation, adding that matrix. Sorry. Okay. So at the position 2 to K1 is already being available. We have to add the K2. So therefore it is K1 plus K2. Okay, fine. Thereafter 3, 3, 2. At the position 3, 2, here is 3, 2 minus K2. At the position 2, 2, again minus K2. And at the position 3, 3, it is K2. So this is the global matrix. The remaining terms will be 0. So this is the standard global steepness matrix for the 3 noded 1D bar element. Okay, so that matrix size will increase if the number of nodes will increase. Okay, so in the next lecture we will take the numericals on the 1D bar element of 2 noded, 3 noded and 4 noded number of elements, so that you can find out the stresses, displacement and strain over that element. Okay, so thank you very much.